Hi Leo, this is Retro Tarot and I'm here for a reading for my Leo collective. Um, Go ahead and check out that description. That will show you how to reach me by email if you want a personal reading. So if you like this and it resonates, go ahead and reach out and see what those prices are and everything. I do have links to other readers and to my merchandise if you're interested. Also, donations are appreciated but not expected. Thank you if you do that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. I pulled some cards, prayed over the cards, and wanted to get an idea of what we're dealing with here, Leo. Remember that tarot is not biological, it is energy. So if you are a woman watching this and say, I did pull the King of Cups as the obstacle, you may be in the King of Cups energy, even though you're a woman. Women and men both hold both masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so just take it as it applies. The way I do my cards is I pull a past, a present, and a future, and an obstacle. Okay, we do want to talk about the past some because that helps give me an idea of what has happened so we can get an idea where we're going. Okay, but we primarily want to focus on the present and the future. Okay, and what the obstacle is, of course. I channel, I don't want to say through the Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit talks to me through the cards. I ask the questions. I believe I call upon the Holy Spirit, so the Holy Spirit will give me the answer through the cards. What's up to me is to discern what Holy Spirit is telling me through the cards, and I do that through prayer and meditation and just faith. That's it. That's how I do things. Okay, my faith is so strong that whatever Spirit tells me, I believe 2000%. There's no disbelief. Okay, and that's what faith is. It's believing in the things that you can't really know or see, but you know that they exist. And that's how I feel about the Holy Spirit. Okay, all right, so enough about me. Let's talk about you and what's going on with you. Now remember, things can change. You have free will. So whatever is said here and is shown to you, you have the capability to make changes and go a different route. Okay? Whether that be more positive or more negative, you have free will. So take that. Okay? All right, in the past position, we have the Ace of Wands, which the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning, a new desire, a new journey. Okay? You could have you felt very strong about something. You felt very passionate because wands are fire energy. And I feel this has to do with love because as I look on these cards that I pulled, the future is the lovers. So I feel like this has to do with love, with a person, a love romance offer, whatever. But in the past, you've felt like there have been new beginnings. There have been new desires that I've went after. And then I'm feeling for some of you, maybe that worked out, maybe it didn't, but we're going to look into that, okay? In the present, we have the Page of Cups, which is about offering a cup of love, but not a lot. So in the present, it seems like you want to offer your cup of love to someone, or you're in the process of doing it or wanting to do it, and it's a small offer. You don't want to jump in head first because I feel like for those of you watching, it's like it's too much to give all of it up front. You want to start off small. You want to give a small offer and build on it. You want to see if the person you're with or person you're interested in is just as invested as you are, because I feel like for the majority of you, you've been done wrong. I get it. Yeah. I have not met a soul that in my environment that I've met that hasn't had a toxic relationship. They're all lessons, okay? And we all experience it. It's what you do now with it that matters, okay? All right, in the future position, we have the Lovers, which is a choice, okay? In tarot, it is the number 6. And you're thinking of that you want this. You want someone to exchange those passions with, to be in a relationship with, someone to be in an intimate relationship with. Okay, you see that in the future, and we're going to get some clarifying cards, okay, Leo? All right, and your obstacle position is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, he is very compassionate. He's balanced. He gives his big cup of love. He's very empathic to others. He understands that they have feelings. He doesn't go around tramping on their feelings. And if this is the obstacle, then what this is telling me is that you're having a hard time being in this energy, okay? You seem more like the type that is straightforward, go-getter, works hard, but you want to be more in this energy. You want to be more compassionate, more empathetic to someone who's sensitive, someone that you love. You want to be able to share that part of yourself. And it's about, how do I get into this energy instead of, I want to be who I am and be that go-getter and that fiery force like Leo is, but how do I tap into this so that I can balance being that go-getter, that force to be reckoned with, and being also that loving, caring, gentle person as well. Being in that energy, okay? Yeah, I understand it could be challenging, okay? Especially if we're not used to that. So, all right. I feel like some of you are dealing with somebody that's very sensitive, and you're like, how do I tap into that? Because that's just not me, right? All right, so we're going to clarify the Ace of Wands, Holy Spirit. So, Holy Spirit, can I get a clarifying card for the Ace of Wands? And thank you for the past position. Knight of Cups. Yes, you did come in. You thought something was going to work out. Something was going to, is like a new beginning in love. And you felt very passionate about it. Probably a lot of intimacy. I feel a lot of sexual drive. You came in as Prince Charming, I'm going to offer my cup of love, but not really. I feel like with this card, there wasn't a lot of planning. It was just kind of like, I'm going to rush in and save the day kind of feeling. And that's what I get from the Knight of Cups. Okay. He doesn't go in very fast, but he is just, I'm Prince Charming. I'm here to rock your world kind of thing. Not really a lot of planning about what does that really mean to do that? And is it always going to be like that? Because we jump into things not thinking it all the way through, and like, is this really what this person needs from me? It's just love bombing or just trying to be, I'm gonna do this for you and do this for you, but it's not. Is that really helping them? Okay, do they really want to be rescued? Okay, those are the things, the questions that are coming up in my mind. Like, sometimes we jump into things not knowing what that other person is expecting, is needing to be in your life. Okay, maybe they have different expectations or different realizations of what being in a relationship is. Okay, so Holy Spirit, let's get let's just say what happened. I want to see what happened. What happened, Holy Spirit, in the past? What happened, Holy Spirit, in the past? And thank you. Such a beautiful day outside. Yeah. Got the Nine of Swords. There was a lot of negative thoughts surrounding this on both sides. Not just yours. Okay, I'm getting. Not just yours, Leo. It was on both sides. Look, that's a self-imposed prison. See how this individual is wrapped up in these, they almost look like bandages with all these swords around, but this person doesn't realize that they're loose. These bandages are self-imposed. They're not restricting at all. That the person is creating the restriction. It's not the situation. It's the perception of the person that's being tied up. And not realizing that we have the capacity to untie ourselves out of this bondage. And we put ourselves there. And I felt that was on both parts, which resulted in ending whatever happened. The relationship. Pretty much. Situationship, relationship, partnership, whatever you want to call it. Friendship. All right, Holy Spirit, let's clarify the Page of Cups. You want to send a message to someone. You're in the Page of Cups. You've met someone, you've got your eyes on someone, and you want to send a message. It could even be someone from the past, but it's someone in your environment that you've got your eye on that you want to send a message to, and you want to offer them something, and because you can see yourself being with them, but you're still thinking about what's happened in the past, which is a self-imposed restriction. You want to send a message to them. Who is this person, Holy Spirit, that Leo wants to be in the lover's position with in the future? Who is this person, Holy Spirit? You see this person as a challenge. All right, you're in the Seven of Wands. You feel like approaching them would be a challenge. I'm strongly feeling for the majority of you, it's someone from the past. Okay, you feel like you're going to be, it's going to be a challenge to win them over again, to offer them a cup of love because of what's happened in the past. Okay, you just feel like it's going to be too much of a challenge. And they're going to get very defensive. You feel like they're going to be very defensive. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else? But isn't that a chance we take? But you never know, right? It's a chance we take. You want to make plans to travel to this person, to talk to this person, give them messages. But you're also seeing that it could be a challenge. Okay. And to be more empathetic and meet them where they're at. Helping them understand that you understand how they feel. Okay. So what is the overall advice for Leo? Leo, this could go one or two ways. Either you do or you don't. But I do know you have to let go of the past. And you can't bring the same energy from the past to the present because it's going to mess it up. The energy will be off. You have to start something new. And to start something new, even if it's with somebody you used to know, it has to be, that energy from the past has to be let go of, resolved. It can't come into the future with you. If it does, it will ruin it. And that is my opinion. Okay. So Holy Spirit, what is the overall message for Leo? What is the overall message for Leo? Whoop. The Empress. I'll get one more card because Holy Spirit, help me out here. The overall message is the Empress. And can I get a clarifying card? Okay, I know. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying approach this person with the truth, okay, with nurture, kindness. This individual embodies all four queens. Whether it's a man or a woman, this person is the Empress. So they're very abundant in and of themselves. They're all four queens. They're the Queen of Swords. They're the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So they've got their money straight. They're abundant. They got their heart straight. They're loving, and they're good with their words. They're all around. They're okay. Okay. So, and know that when you come with the Empress, you have to come with good intentions. This individual will tell you like it is. She or he will be in the Queen of Swords. They will be assertive. They know their boundaries. What Spirit is telling me, that you're not going to get the final outcome of what's going to happen. That's up to you. But Spirit is encouraging you. It's just kind of giving you an idea of who you're dealing with so that you can be prepared. And who knows what the future holds. It's not really telling me if it's going to go either way or how to, but it is saying just come from the heart and be truthful and understand that everybody has free will and they can choose to start again with you, start something new, or they can choose to walk away. That's their free will. That's their choice. And you have to be okay with that. You do want to speak your truth and show compassion, show empathy for that person, because that's how you're going to be able to connect with them. But again, you don't know the outcome. The outcome is yet to be known. Okay, and some of you may not like to hear that, but sometimes spirit won't reveal everything. And I've even learned that on my own. Sometimes we're not told time and we're not told the outcome because it's not meant for us to know. It's for us, it's the journey. It's not the destination. It's how you get there. And it's all experience. And God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, wants us to experience. That is our contract. That is why we're here, is to experience all these things and to grow and to ascend. And that's the whole reason for it. So hopefully this message helps and it gives you a little bit of guidance, a little bit of how to go about things. And remember, everyone has free will. Okay? And I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.